We're back again. So we're here. Can you see where we are? This is a great photo, and you'll be able to take this picture when you're with us. And we have overnights in Amsterdam. I can't believe how amazing this itinerary is. I was just booking 2 people at 8 o'clock. We just booked 2 more people at 8 o'clock. It's amazing how many people are excited about this experience, and the river cruise is just so incredibly exciting, and the ports in the beginning are awesome, and the castles in the Rhine are amazing, and then we get to Amsterdam, and it's like that's kind of also a pinnacle. So even the beginning of the first cruise is a pinnacle, and then we already have, I think we have 6 or 8 people already, with going on both cruises all the way to Brussels. So it's just going incredible, and I wanted to give you guys updates. I'm sorry I haven't been here more often. We're just taking bookings, and of course doing the booking process, we've had a lot of ups and downs with the CRM. Anyone know anything about CRMs, you will know that they don't really build them for solo travel. I know my last company can really relate to that. So we don't worry, we haven't figured out anything better in the booking process, but it doesn't affect the guest. It just affects the back end and much more time for our staff. But it's been great, but we've been busy doing that. So Amsterdam is happening. I want to talk about the post that I made today. That was so much fun. So many people telling us what they wanted to do in Amsterdam. So on Facebook Live, the Facebook algorithm gives us so much more leverage. So even if you post it on my page, post what you want to do in Amsterdam in here in the comment threads over there, because all the people will be able to see it, because I'll get more leverage on this Facebook algorithm because it's live. So do that for us so that all the fun people can see all the exciting things. And I know some people are conservative, and that's cool, and it's okay. It's okay. You be you, we'll be us, it's all good. But it is quite fun to see some of the wild people on the wild side living on the edge, and what people think of Amsterdam that have been there. I've heard only positive things. I have been there. About a year ago I was there with a really fun New Orleans crew. Thank goodness. We were on Uniworld as well. It was such a fun experience. It's a wild place in a sense of you're not used to doing that same sort of thing. Things are different in Amsterdam. I mean, they just live differently. However, it's safe. It feels safe. At least I felt safe. I mean, tell us what you think. It felt like just a new world. The energy level was really good. The cheese is amazing. I bought more cheese there than I've ever bought anywhere on the planet. And it went fast, and I came home. The fact that they have really, let's say, they have historical things. I mean, they have the World War II, the Anne Frank Museum, Van Gogh Museum. I mean, they have very, very cultural, deep event areas to explore. And then they have the red light district, which, is very tantalizing, no doubt. And they smoke marijuana wherever you want. And they have coffee shops, and coffee shops are actually where you are allowed. They started smoking marijuana there, and then pot brownies and all kinds of crazy stuff that you'd never, if you're from the US, never experienced. And believe it or not, there's still not riots in the streets. So, it's pretty fun. It's very exciting to be there. So we have chosen a hotel, so that's coming soon for our people. So just hang a few more weeks for me to get everything all set. Believe me, we're all working so hard to make sure we're offering you the best stuff. So we're really excited about the hotel. Beautiful hotel, great location, really good price. It's, as I always tell people, traveling's not free. So just understand, especially as a travel agency, we still have to pay the ship. The hotels don't let us stay for free, So just remember, it's not free, but it's so worth it. Travel is life. It really is. Danielle, she's been traveling like crazy. Oh, I hope you come, Danielle. You'd be such a great addition to this great place that we're going with all these great people. So Sunday, we're going to have a sweepstakes. That's very exciting. I've been in meetings all week about our sweepstakes. It's going to be viral. We're going to go crazy on social. We had to get get a certain app that would be very, what's the word I'm looking for, Joel?
That would run the raffle.
Yes, they would run the raffle
Verifiably.
correctly and verifiably, so that you guys were all certain that everything is done above bar, you know. And I was able to get all the existing people that have bookings already in the raffle. So don't worry, I was rooting for you. That was a big deal for me. You know how when you get in a room full of people in the business and investors, and they all want a couple things, mostly more leads, but I was able to get all of our existing people allowed to be in the booking for the raffle. So that's going to be happening Sunday. So please tune in Sunday at 6. So Amsterdam is a wild, crazy place. I want you guys, if you've been there, to write the funnest thing you did in Amsterdam in the comments so that everyone else can go through and look. I know I have my neighbors going to Amsterdam in just a little while, Amy. Hi, Amy. I know we have to talk about doing your Facebook business page. I'm sorry, hon. It is just crazy busy, but tomorrow I'll carve out some time for you. So Amy's going to be going to Amsterdam. Carol's going to Amsterdam in November. She wants all our tips too. She's going with Lauren. I just had 2 more bookings tonight, 8 o'clock. If you'd like to tell them if you're going, I won't tell them, but you can tell them. We're excited to have you guys. It really is quite an exciting adventure. I think this is going to be more than an epic trip. I mean, any vacation with fun people is extraordinary, right? However, I will say that this vacation particularly gives me those feelings in my belly that are exciting. Anticipation, I guess. I'm not usually in anticipation for a trip because I do it for work, you know, and I travel so much that I always value travel. However, I don't usually get the belly butterflies and excitement like that about travel. Most of the time, I'm kind of checking off a list of how many things I have to get done before I leave the country, to keep my life normal. However, in this particular cruise, these 2 cruises, the people that have already booked so far, and the stuff we were laughing about today on my Facebook page, I'm just so excited to just be a part of this group, and my role has changed as well. So Joel and I will be there, of course we're there for you. We love you. However, we're not going to be there just to wait hand and foot. We're there for marketing. We already have people, the company has hired people that live on board that are local. That's the way they do things on the river cruise. So they'll be hosting all the events and all the tours and dealing with the guest relation issues. So we're no longer in that role. We're going to be doing a lot of the social media, of course, video content, and just producing a lot of content live. And of course, we'll be able to have just fun with the guests. And I'm super excited about that we just can kind of let our hair down. And Joel's already talking craziness with his cockamamie ideas of how we can get more views on Facebook Live. Anyway, it's going to be a great time. So it's so great to see all of you here. Comment below. Hi, Al. Comment below if you would like to say what you loved most about Amsterdam when you were there, or what you'd really like to do when you go, so that we can give everybody a lot of information. I did a post earlier today, and it got a lot of traction and a lot of fun back and forth information. Keep it classy, people. Keep it classy. But it is an exciting time that all these great people are going to be in the same place, and we have secured a hotel, and I'll give you information about that in the next 10 to 14 days. I want to get everything firmed up, but right now, at this point, the hotel that we have in Amsterdam looks like a fantastic venue for everybody that's going to be there a little early to catch the cruise on the 24th going to Brussels, and the people that are getting off on the 24th that are going home from the river on the Rhine. So right now, that party is going to still be on the 24th. I'm not sure exactly. We have 4 different venues that we are locating, deciding what's going to be the best and most cost effective, of course, and just the easiest thing to get to, because convenience is a big factor in my life, and I feel like it's a big factor in everybody that's going to book with us. So we're looking for, of course, convenience first, because honest to God, our lives are so busy. We're all so busy that convenience is just such a huge factor. We're going to make that a big part of our decision-making process. Thank you for that. Like, we need convenience, right? Because sometimes travel can get a little bit messy, and you're like, oh gosh, I just need a little bit something more convenient. So we're always working for you on that. Taking the river cruise is very convenient. If you haven't signed up for our VIP list, we're just about to email you about our Sunday raffle. We have a Sunday sweepstakes. It's going to be pretty exciting, and everybody that is already booked on the cruise is going to be eligible. I did fight hard for that. And I just took 2 bookings tonight at 8 o'clock. They're still booking. I love it. I always take the after-hour calls. I know the team's working very hard, and we are just so happy to have you, and the marketing strategies are working great. We're about to do a viral Facebook raffle within the next 3 days, so that'll launch Sunday. Hi, Earl. So Earl is going to be one of our partners in some capacity, right? And boy, does he have a story. I will tell you just a bit about Earl. He has what's called beforethecruise.com. You can check that out. So he loves cruising so much that he's prepared something that is going to be a package before the cruise option. And I have a business conversation with him on Wednesday, because right now he's still repairing. He was bit by a rattlesnake. So if nothing else, go to his website, because he survived a rattlesnake bite. What do you think, Earl? Is that fair? He is so dedicated to his work that we were messaging a time to meet. I've been in communication with him for a while. And I said, oh, Earl, I finally got an opening. Let's book this for Wednesday. And then I found out he got bit by a rattlesnake and was undergoing a lot of different, and his wife had a baby. He's been going under so much, and he's still committed. He's like, no, I'll make the appointment. Like, these are the kind of people we want to partner with, right? This is dedication. So beforethecruise.com is his baby, and I love his videos, by the way. We'll have to chat about who's doing your videos, because you're doing a great job on that. All right, so Amsterdam is coming up. We are going to be there for a couple days. Each cruise is going to be there for a couple days. Check it out, travel.fun.com. No, .fun. What is it? Travel.fun. You can get on the VIP list, and you can get our first notice to our sweepstakes. And we are also going to be messaging everybody that's already booked and giving them a little something extra opportunity so that they can potentially get $100 onboard credit. So we'll be making sure that we always treat you guys special, the people that book early, because we know solos love to book last minute, but that really doesn't work in a group environment very well. And it doesn't work in Europe very well. I want to remind you, flights are super cheap to Europe right now. We added an affiliate partner that I'm totally jazzed about, and please give me your feedback, because I want your honest feedback. However, I have not seen an affiliate partner website be so clean, easy to use, and completely comparable with all the other low priced air, because we all want to cheap out on air, right? Because we're getting a great product. So we understand that. We all want to kind of hold back on air because we want to spend all our money in port. I understand that. I'm totally with you. So there is a air option on the top right of our website, travel.fun. So check that out. Don't delay too long in getting air. We will be giving you all the hotel information within 14 days. But if you find something that's really irresistible, you can go ahead and book it. You're not going to miss anything. The 24th is when we're having our party in Amsterdam. So I would just advise, if you're going to leave on the 24th, leave at night, because we won't have a late night party or anything like that on the 24th, because people are coming in and they're tired too. So we'll have something, don't quote me on the hours, but I'm thinking afternoon sometime, so that we can all be kind of fresh and see some fun stuff together, and maybe do a coffee bar crawl. I don't know. We'll see. We're just talking things out, and of course you're going to be involved in the conversation. But get booked. It's a limited amount of people that can come. It's only about 100 people per cruise that we can accommodate. We only have 4 suites. The suites haven't gone yet, though, so no high rollers yet. Although I know one of my people wanted a suite, but I convinced him to go on both cruises as well instead. So I know I made the right suggestion. I just want that, that value to be there. The single supplements. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the most important part. We've been in negotiations all week. I have 3 people that really, really, really wanted those VIP pricing for the single supplements, which are about 50% reduced, which is kind of unheard of for an actually good cruise. Usually they only reduce the single supplement for a cruise they can't sell. That's just kind of the way it goes. in cruise life. But they have agreed to honor the VIP pricing for the single supplement. So we'll be launching that, I'm hoping by tomorrow, but definitely by the weekend, we'll have the IT department update those prices. So if you did want that single, I know who I'm talking to. You know who I was talking to specifically, Steve. Don't delay on looking at that. Steve, we want you on board. It's going to bug me if you don't come, because you're just such great people and we have to have a good time again. So anyway, if you want that single supplement, it is going to be happening again for a limited amount of time. And then if you want that 10% discount, it has to be all paid in full by September 30th. You really can't beat that deal. I mean, you're saving between $200 and $500 per person. That's amazing. So check it out, www.travel.fun. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Seth. I'm so excited. We're going to have such a great time. We have ample time in Amsterdam, and apparently a lot of people that know Amsterdam. What you love best about Amsterdam, comment in that sidebar, because I know everybody else wants to read it and I get the most traction on these Facebook Lives. So we did another post earlier. It was really fun. People were very honest and wild, and I loved it. Let's just kind of like shake it up and get out of our shell and have some fun, you know? All right, I'm Shelby. You're fabulous. Sunday sweepstakes is happening. Reduced single supplements are going to be happening again. We're all getting ready to do, we have 6 people, 6 or 7, I can't remember, but 6 or 7 people doing both cruises back to back already. 30%'s already filled, and we are just jamming and excited. I mean, I'm excited. I'm sincerely excited about spending this time with you in a capacity that's going to be a marketing role, so we can actually have some fun and I can have other people deal with all the drama. But we are going to have just a blast. I'm totally jazzed. So thank you so much for tuning in. www.travel.fun. I'm Shelby. You're fabulous. I'll see you in Europe, summer 2020.